What's going on, NFL fans? Mr. Shawty here, doing another Shawty Talks podcast. Today, we'll be talking about the Washington football team. A lot to talk about here today, mostly about the draft, my thoughts on their, not grading the draft, just talking about my thoughts on their players and how it'll impact their team. Let's get into it. So, losing the game manager role of Alex Smith, they're going to add in Ryan Fitzpatrick, a gunslinger to say the least, but I think he's got the weapons to kind of support that. 2015 had his best year statistically. Had Eric Decker, had Brendan Marshall. He's going to have Terry McLaurin, a great wide receiver, Curtis Samuel, who they added. The staff's familiar with using him. Also added Adam Humphries, still have Cam Sims. So we'll see how that works out. Added De'Ami Brown, more on that here in a minute. As I said with Samuel, came from the Panthers. Staff's familiar with him, so they should be able to put him in a position to succeed. Still have Antonio Gibson at running back and J.D. McKissick as well to help support Fitzpatrick running the ball. Talk about that offensive line. Placing Lucas at left tackle is going to be Leno. Schweitzer, Charles, Flowers going to compete to play left guard. Still have their center from last year. Gave him an extension. Right guard's going to be Sheriff, as always. And then Lucas is going to compete with Samuel Cosme. More on him in a minute at right tackle. Defensive line still really good, even though they lost Kerrigan. Still have Sweat. Still have Young. Still have Allen, Ioannidis, and Payne. Strong defensive line, as always. Added Jamelin Davis in the first round. He'll help that linebacking core. More on that in a minute. And adding William Jackson to play corner along with Kendall Fuller. And they also added a third-round draft pick, and I'll talk about him here in a minute. So, going to bring up Davis. Kind of look at what the 49ers got with Fred Warner. With that strong defensive line, Warner was kind of able to flow to the ball, attack the ball. It works. I would be excited, very excited for you guys. Great player, athletic player. Yeah, he's really raw, but with that defensive line, it's not going to be hard for him to make plays, in my opinion. Samuel Cosme had a great grade down in Texas. He was really good, but he showed some inconsistencies in his pass blocking, so we'll see if Washington decides to plug him in at right tackle, then decide next year after Leno's gone, or maybe I don't know how they're going to, maybe they don't lose Leno, I don't know. Flip Cosme over to left tackle. We'll see if they keep him at right tackle, or we'll see if they'll just keep Lucas at right tackle as they work on Cosme's pass blocking consistency, and they'll just move Cosme over to the left side after this season. We'll see how that works. Third round draft pick, St. Just. Looked really good at minicamp, I guess. So you might be able to already say that he, along with William Jackson, can be your boundary corners. He was known during his time with the Gophers as a stout tackler. Strong in run support, something I think is very important for a boundary corner. Him and William Jackson got two outside boundary corners, and move Kendall Fuller, who's a better slot corner. Keep him in the slot. Should be exciting for that secondary. Now on to De'Ami Brown. Home run threat for North Carolina. Kind of feast or famine on that deep ball. His short and intermediate route running is kind of poor. But it's kind of like what I said with the Cleveland Browns with Anthony Schwartz. As he can work on the rest of his game. He's 21 years old. They added Adam Humphries. Still have J.D. McKissick, Gibson, who are more than capable pass catchers. They can go ahead and have Brown in a role and keep him there. They don't need to mess with it. As always, I want you guys to hit the like button and let me know your thoughts down below. Subscribe. Peace out.